Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope you're having an awesome day. I'm Guns for Hire, and welcome to Shop Talk here on You Always Win. Not sure how many of you are aware of this, but the Battlefront 2 Star Wars game beta is going to be dropping on October 6th. And in order to play it, you're going to have to pre-order the game before October 1st. You got to do it now. So if you're going to play the game anyway and you've got the extra cash, you probably should pre-order. It's going to be available on PS4, Xbox One, and PC. During the beta, you're going to be able to play Galactic Assault, Starfighter Assault, Strike, and the new single-player arcade mode, which should not be confused with the single-player campaign. It's just an additional thing that you can play, kind of to hone your skills for multiplayer. This game looks fantastic, though. If you're any kind of Star Wars fan, you're gonna be more than happy with this. So many locations, so many vehicles, characters, the music, that iconic music, so good. You know what I mean? Even if it was kind of a slightly crappy game, I'd probably still like it. But it's not. It is probably one of the best casual shooter games. So even if you're not a huge Star Wars fan, like I said, fan of casual shooter games, definitely something you'd want to take into consideration. Fortnite's new free-to-play Battle Royale is exploding onto the scene here. I mean, within its first day, on its first day, 1 million players. Granted, it's probably not concurrent. I don't actually have those numbers, but 1 million on its first day. And you know what probably helped it get 1 million was PUBG basically fearing that they would get 1 million and stomping their feet socially. To be quite honest, I didn't think it would do that well, but with this huge desire to have a PUBG type game on the consoles and not knowing when PlayerUnknown's is actually going to be on the Xbox, people were chomping at the bit. Fortnite took advantage of that, and very, very smartly so, because 1 million players on the first day, you know it's only going to grow from there. And free to play, that's pretty good. So what PUBG was hoping to avoid and trying to avoid by saying, hey, we don't agree with this is bad, you actually pushed people there. That being said, do I think it's a threat to PlayerUnknown's? I don't think so. It may be a fun game, it may be exploding in popularity right now, but not even close to the popularity of PUBG. Now, I actually didn't get around to playing it, but for those of you that did, and for those of you that actually have also played and like PlayerUnknown's, how did you find it? Was it comparable? Was it still fun? Was the world just as big? A lot of these unknowns. I mean, 1 million players is fine on the first day, but that could just be sheer, curiosity. I want to know if they've sustained those numbers, and I want to know if you actually like the game as well. Speaking of PlayerUnknown's, the company is now worth over $4 billion. $4 billion. They've sold over 10 million copies already. They have no signs of slowing down. As a matter of fact, they're actually accelerating. We're talking about an early release game filled with glitches and bugs and noticeable performance issues, but that doesn't stop anyone from playing it, buying it, or whatever. They're like, yeah, lots of bugs, still a lot of fun. I'm super curious to see what's going to happen with those sales numbers once it launches on consoles, once it has new game modes, when it has new maps and everything like that. We're talking about the early days of this game, and it is destroying everything that it comes across. There's only an upside for it. I think it has an incredible chance of actually beating Minecraft, which is one of the most popular, best-selling games of all time. In light of the fact that Fortnite did their own version and already had 1 million people playing it, granted it was free, so that could be a huge thing. Do you think there's any other company out there that could do just as good a job, if not maybe a better job of creating a battle royale than Bluehole, which is the developing company? If you don't know, you're like, Bluehole, did you say butthole? Bluehole, the developers. Jeez. Like Call of Duty. Do you think Call of Duty, I know some people are like, what? No! Call of Duty, Battlefield, any of the other companies. Is there a gaming company you think that could create a battle royale at the same level, if not higher, than PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds? I'm very curious to know. Again, Fortnite's is a crazy good success, but it's also free to play. Do you think that's largely attributed to why it's so successful? I want to know what the numbers are like now. Sure, 1 million in the first day. How many are playing it after that? I've seen a lot of people enjoy it, and they've said, hey, it's really good. I've seen them stream it. I don't know, but that's just a few people, and obviously those are the people that like it, but what about those of you that don't like it? Any of you out there that don't like it? If so, who would benefit greatly from doing a battle royale? Should we get a Call of Duty battle royale? A Battlefield battle royale? Do you think they would do it justice? Or did PUBG really nail it and nobody's gonna be touching that freight train. Anyway, that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I just, wanted to touch on this stuff. I think it's crazy to see these games. Good for them, good for everyone. I don't want to see one person succeed and the other fail. I think there's plenty of room for multiple companies to make Battle Royale games and everyone take a share of it. It's not like PUBG should be the only ones and they grab every single Battle Royale player out there, and anyone else that makes it is like, no, you're trying to steal us. Legal battles everywhere. I really don't want to see that. You know what I mean? Plenty of gamers to go around, plenty of money. Let's not get greedy here. You know what I'm saying? If you liked the video, hit the like button. And if you haven't done so already, please do subscribe to us here on You Always Win. If you got any other news stories that you'd like me to talk about here on Shop Talk, drop by my Twitter. That link is in the description below. Have yourself an amazing day.